Pilate, he asked the people like they'd let one criminal go.
I'm on the
He went,
scene. KZ.U.P killing brains.
something like that.
I'm on the
So who they
scene.
let go?
Money. Okay.
Rabbit Steve,
Yo, he's not later.
Rabbit.
Yeah. See your mom later.
Yeah.
Escalator. Vader.
Pilate felt really bad. He didn't want to. He
Trade.
didn't want to
80
cross
fake
like
ways.
ugh,
Case.
um, but
Comrade.
it was just
Moms.
help
Niggas moms. Yeah, they moms dad.
he
Moms
wasn't
dad.
help
Moms
people up.
dad. Moms dad.
Well,
Niggas wanna go. Hey,
this
Brad.
guy
They
is
can't
still
stay.
helping
More
say
nights.
let's get
More
help
My
this
nights.
guy up.
More
So
my
they
phone
let
just went
rabbits
out for
go,
no
huh?
reason at all.
all the time for spit game. Then I can bog a nigga wanna
Shit.
trip game lane. Then I can drop a straight dropper, straight
Sir
pop,
drop.
straight copper, straight dropper.
Yeah, I hear you a little bit. I'm hearing that
Some
phone
copper,
call.
clips, the mags in. Niggas wanna trip and got keeping the bags in. Fast,
Hey, what you say about the mother?
ran the Madison, Addison, and they asking, it matters. Niggas mad at y'all when they supposed to matter all. I can call, I can ball, not mistake. If you want to, I make God relate. Easy God related, easy God jump.
Richard,
What's the dilly? What's the dilly?
this is
What's
this
going
is the
on,
place
man?
to tell
How
people
you
about the
feeling?
Lord. You can go live stream. Watch this. Look,
Shit, chilling, chilling,
I got my
man.
camera off, but I'm finna put you on camera.
What
Slow
you
mo,
saying? G?
my mind right.
I don't want on camera.
You don't want to be on camera?
No. You kind of low, G, on my end. It might be on my end.
Oh yeah, yeah. What was you
Maybe I
saying though,
can.
Rod?
Oh, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
You were leaving this morning.
That because you was in
Thought-
there asleep, Richard.
No, I wasn't. And besides, I want to know when I going to have
Well, why you ain't tell me you left, Richard?
because you weren't here. I think
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
His motherfucking connection went out. I couldn't even hear him saying that. But K, what's the dilly though? Drop Raji.
yes, I keep getting cut off for some reason. I have to keep popping back in. That's my second time getting cut off. Probably because my internet is going out and then it pops back in. I don't know, but that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, but
Can you hear
what was you saying about the white women or something like that?
the Jesus? Jesus
What you
called an Afri- Jesus called an African lady a dog, and he also in Matthew 15 verse 22, Jesus called an African lady a dog. And when you read Mark chapter 7 verse, Jesus called a white lady a dog.
Mhm. Well, I have known of some white women to do some treacherous ass shit. You remember some shit that I was
Mark
telling you?
Mark chapter 7 verse 24.
But
When
but
you
what
read,
is a dog though?
huh?
But what is a dog? Because I like dogs.
A dog is a bitch. Jesus says it's not good for me to give the bread that belongs to the children of Israel to a dog. Because she asked, the white lady asked Jesus, got a. Now you remember, she's a Greek.
Hmm.
These people who took over our land trying to find Jesus. Oh, Jesus do miracles. My daughter got to get this demon out of my daughter when she caught up with Jesus. And Jesus didn't say nothing to her. And then later, then she kept trying to beg Jesus. Jesus, my daughter have a demon. And Jesus says it's not good for me to bring the gift to the. Jesus says to her, it's not good for me to give the children's bread to a dog.
I mean, that would
But
make
she kept
sense in a different sense though. I take that as not given, like, it would be worthless to the humanity or them surviving or living to feed a dog that's gonna have some puppies that you're gonna have to feed too.
no, Jesus was she wanted Jesus to heal her daughter from a demon. A demon was inside her daughter. But Jesus didn't want to do it. Jesus saying, it's not good for me to do my miracles. I
I mean,
come here to do miracles for the 12 tribe dog. That was
yeah,
very high
yeah,
back
yeah, but
then
I'm saying,
for
I'm a realist.
Jesus,
I want to
for
nip it in
someone to
the bud.
call somebody a dog.
Yeah,
That was
but you
high
said
standard. That was
a female dog is a bitch.
and she was a female. He called two women dogs.
I mean, so what? I mean, but it got to be a male dog too.
But it ain't about racism because
Your mic going out.
but listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you. A dog, a female dog.
Mm.
What do they call a female dog?
A
Put
female dog is a
hands.
bitch.
Two female, an African and a white lady. And by Jesus saying that to both of them, he's letting you know it ain't about racism.
Oh,
It's
oh,
about
Right.
okay, but look what I get
try.
out of that. Because remember, I was telling you earlier how that's how Arabs, they take the word and they make them, they make
African
it
people,
so violent. They make it so violent. But if you was to calm them same words down in another sense to what I said, it's almost like, why would you give them scraps? They calling like females them scavengers, like a dog. Like, cause I can't really think of nothing bad about a dog. Is that it's a
no,
scavenger to take anything that it can get,
that was just an
anything it can eat.
example.
Yeah, but that's the real words
That's
though that you read, that you told me.
But what he's saying is this. He was
yeah, and
saying a
back
dog
then
in a negative
people
way, and it was both races. So he was basically sticking to the 12 tribes. It didn't matter what color people were. You
See,
understand it?
that's
see,
right. That's exactly right. Third drop. You
yeah, but
right.
Hey, I'm
That's
about to help
exactly
you out,
what
G.
it is.
Hey, take your headphones out, G, and just put your phone on speakerphone. Because it's your headphones that's doing that. It ain't your connection.
That's exactly third.
oh yeah, cause I been took my headphones out.
You gotta keep turning the wire and shit.
Mhm.
I'm on some raggedy Bluetooth right though,
Shit, shit, them Bluetooths work good though, unless you get a call. But that's anything. You get a call, it'd be all fucked up.
but
But
cut your Bluetooth off. You cut your
How
Bluetooth
you
off and then cut it back on.
hear it better? I never used that.
you say what, Raji? You went out, Ron G. Can you hear me, Sir Drop?
Got my Bluetooth on.
Yeah, cut.
Huh?
No, I'm saying talk straight through your phone speaker instead of the
You said
headphones.
cut my Bluetooth.
Yeah, cut it off.
I think my
Yeah, just use your speaker on your phone. Just put it on regular speaker.
Speakerphone. You ain't gotta hold the phone in your ear, but it be on speaker. And if you got regular internet on your phone, just use that instead of that Wi-Fi.
Hell yeah, I be using my regular shit. My shit be going through Christy.
Yeah,
Nigga,
Metro. Booth ain't that crispy where we stay at. Metro crispy as fuck.
I was arguing with this nigga on here. He got mad at me, man, saying, "Why your motherfucking words are so clear, and why are you able to talk over me like that?" No. He's like, "What the fuck you got over there?" You back up, Ron G?
Watch that hood talk about to get jumped. Watch.
A young hood talk. Yeah. Hell yeah.
You been talking about anything.
Hey, let me know when you get back, Ron J. Because I can't hear you yet. Shit, you might have to bag out and come back in. Oh yeah, Bones. What screen you gotta be on for it to have all 6 go across?
You press you see how I got in the blue part of the thing, you see how I got a face and then a box. You go to the one if it's a full box with no face. If there's 2 of y'all, you want to do the 2 so it blow both pictures up. Like that.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. I did not know. I'm like, man, it don't got no motherfucking 6 up this bitch. Like I was about to put the one that had 2 boxes.
These motherfuckers working me to death. Sometimes this shit starts feeling like slave shit.
Shit, I know the feeling. I've been on this little break. This shit been feeling good. Oh shit, they gonna feel good for long.
Yeah, if I could sit home and get unemployment, boy, I have my channel jump. Put in that extra work.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Let it roll. That nigga. Go. Raji.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Yeah.
Microwave was on. That's why it took my Wi-Fi out.
Why you don't use your regular phone internet? You on a tablet or something?
No, no,
Oh,
I
okay.
have to use.
Oh,
Yeah, but on that subject, man, that's why I still think that he was talking about as a nation though. You gotta look that he talking to people in different nations, just like he talked to us. It ain't just like you said, we can't judge. You can't just single out a white person, and because you can't say if they're gonna go to heaven or hell or not. You hear me, Raji? I can't hear you, Raj. That microwave that took your wave.
No, you can't.
A little bit.
Oh, you just gotta go by what God says about him and leave it at that. Yes.
You
What about
still cutting up. Those still can't hear you. You might need to use your regular phone thing instead of Wi-Fi because it still ain't letting you get through.
No, he said he don't got no data. He must have one of them contract type numbers.
Ooh.
Boost and Metro is unlimited data.
Oh.
You must be under that like Verizon where they charge you per just get the gank you. Your bill be like 120. You be like, what the fuck? They give you an iPhone though. Miss that payment, they'll send you a bill for 1100.
Or unless he just in one of them neighborhoods that just got a badass connection. I was on him earlier about that flat Earth, man. That's
Flat Earth, one man.
huh.
Like my little Mag said, he was like, you can find flat on a flat Earth, but you can't find curve on a round. Period.
I
Flat
got
horizon.
I got too
You
many
have
facts.
you got CGI effects from NASA. What I'm saying is you have to go against your natural senses. You see that flat horizon line, quit playing. That ain't no mystery. It's mystery that it's the ball. That's a mystery. That flat horizon, I go out there right now and see it. Right now. I can't go see no curve nowhere. I can go to a NASA website.
hey sir drop?
Man, I had so many facts that I was hitting with Ryan G about that. It's just
Man, that's the facts they told you. Lying motherfucker. You ain't got no facts, no natural facts with your own observation. Hell no.
yeah, even
Going on
from my
some
own
scientist said, some astronaut said. Ain't all that shit lies, bro. You can't make because they said it a fact and they lying through their damn teeth.
I
With your
mean, it's
natural eyeballs, bro. How do you experience the world, bro? Just use your natural God given sense. Fucking flat, bro. You making it complicated. You want it to be round because you don't want to be fooled. You were fooled. They hoodwinked you, man. Just get over it. Sooner you get over it.
nah, man. It's it. I mean, I watch so many different space channels and from different perspectives. It's so many facts that can only be wrong. Even like if if, if y'all was saying right, it's like lunar eclipse is like would only be at midnight and shit like that. You know, the shadow like if you take a look at the Earth's shadow during the lunar eclipse, if the Earth was a flat disk, that's mean, and it's only one possible orientation that the Sun, Earth, and Moon alignment can make a circle, a shadow of a circle, something like that. I mean, just by seeing that, it's like, uh, all right. Hey, I ain't know you got cut out too.
My phone had run. You know how that works. And I
Mm.
hated it with the scam call. I can't stand those son of a bitches, man. And it's always operators, so you can't even cuss these motherfuckers out no more.
Hey,
Goddamn scam.
but that's another thing that I ain't heard no earthers be able to debunk.
No, we
If you,
debunked that.
huh?
We debunked everything. Globe Earthers didn't debunk
No,
nothing. Flat Earth, nothing. Not one
globe
thing.
earthers,
Yeah, they
globe.
ain't doing shit. They keep saying how it's round. They do not say how it's not flat. They
I
keep
mean, there's
saying
so
it's
many reasons. Like I was telling Ron G, if the Earth was flat, like y'all say, you can see
like
Polaris. But if you go to Australia or something and you look straight up and you can't even see Polaris. If it's only one flat thing and you're supposed to be able to see Polaris when you look up, why can you
man,
go to
stars
Australia
anywhere.
and you can't
Listen,
see it?
you just lied. You can see the North Star anywhere on the face of this planet. That's the center, bro. You talking about now? You just gonna tell a lie? See, now y'all starting to lie. It's starting to get weird now. Listen, man, it's flat, bro. Period.
I'm telling you, man.
You can't see the North Star from Australia, man. If y'all don't put it, God,
Man.
bro, it's flat, bro. Go outside and look at it. It's that simple. Just go out, look out the window. But it's so big. When I'm standing upside down, the gravity tricks my mind into thinking I'm right side up. And when I'm on the side of it, everything ain't going downhill because it's so big. That shit sounds dumb as fuck, bro. You know it. You know it makes no sense, bro. So, like I said, if I hover a helicopter, the ground's removed from under through mainstream science. You understand? Period.
Mm,
If I go one
nah.
direction, if I go
But
with the
even when you see how the sun hit the earth, by the how the earth rays is, parallel how it come down on earth in different angles in different parts of the year. If we was flat, the sun's rays, it would always come at the same angle.
oh, the sun is doing a spiral. You see the sun moving, but they want to tell you you move. You see the moon moving, but they want to tell you it's you moving. And then you'll see the moon and sun in the sky at the same time. So right there, they do bump. Just right there. I mean, I talk about them, but that's because the sun and the moon is doing a spiral inwards, outward. The sun will go far enough to where you can't see the motherfucker no more. They doing a doo-wop dance, and now you're seeing the moon. You understand? Sometimes they circuit be right around the same, so you'll get an eclipse. You understand what I'm telling you?
Look, if the earth was flat, everybody at nighttime they would see the same sky.
Here go the mic drop right here. If the sun was still right, and the moon was still right, and the earth was spinning right, you could never have an eclipse, right? Right or wrong? All right, mic drop. It's
I
flat.
mean, yeah, you can have. I mean,
No, I'm not gonna argue. It's too much
it's the
facts for you
shadow.
to.
I mean, I think stuff
y'all call us,
gradually move out there.
y'all call us the flat tars. Listen, I've been listening to y'all stuff, man. Just think about what they telling you. Just think, you in a vacuum, bro? They want you to say you in a vacuum, but ain't no air out there. Come on, bro. Just think what they saying, and you can say it don't make no sense.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. It don't make no sense. If the Earth was flat, You know, if you wake up, you will see. If you when you wake up in the morning, you should see the sun rise from here, just like in Japan, at the same time. We all should see that shit going up at the same damn time. And that was so that got to explain the ball. It's like if you it got to be day and night time at the same time. That wouldn't make
You
no
never.
sense if it did. If, if the
Have you
light
ever
didn't
looked
come
at a
in at
flat?
an angle.
Have you ever looked at a flat Earth model first? I could tell you did. Then you will see what we
Yeah,
saying the
put
sun and
up
moon
all the
go.
time.
So listen, the sun and moon is spinning over the top, and it's so far away from China. At that time, China's not going to see the sun, but it's going to spin back around to it. You understand? Not it just shoots in and shoots out. It's spiraling in and out as it circuits the flat plane. You understand it now?
Okay,
And that in
but
and out is the season. All right, go
okay,
ahead.
but how can I believe a person that's saying it's spinning, but then want to bring an argument that is sitting on pillars?
And
I don't
nobody
get.
said that spinning. We said the sun and moon. That plane is immovable. You understand? Earth ain't doing nothing. It's solid, just like the scripture said. It's unmovable. The four ends of the earth, the end of the earth. They say all this in scripture. They never say, and we went around the globe or none of that. That shit came in 1960, sir.
Man, I'm
That's how new. Listen, that's how new a globe Earth is. It been flat all the way to 1959. Now it's a globe. Come on, bro. So y'all really got the new science letting them trick y'all when the ancients already told you it was flat.
so since we can see it now, they want to say that we can't see it.
Then why is it
That's all.
CGI? Why we can't just get it? Because that would end the whole argument. Take a regular picture and show one regular picture, bro. One. You can't find one and you get $70 million a day. We supposed to be having space people. Motherfuckers supposed to be able to go to Mars and sleep in a hotel right now. Why they never made it back, okay? Because they never went to Mars. I mean to the moon. That's why they never made it back. You mean tell me they had the technology in the fucking 70s to go to the damn moon, but don't got the technology now? And guess what NASA said? They lost the blueprint. Google it. They some lying bastards. Bro. Just telling you, bro. You're not leaving out. That's the whole Tower of Babel. They was trying to reach the heavens, bro. Trying to do exactly what the astronauts was doing, and they realized it was a firmament. You can't get out. You're in a
So,
purgatory.
so you
You're
telling
in
me
there.
them satellites that they show
I'm
that the
telling
Earth, the satellites that they stick up show the curvature, how the Earth is like a spear light.
powering them satellites. Tell me, you believe satellites, bro? Even your
Yeah.
satellite at your crib gotta be wired up with a fucking uh fiber cable. So you telling me that shit just up there running on no nothing hooked up to, and it's floating in a circuit, and they never hitting each other, and you never see them in none of they dumbass pictures when they take a shot of the earth. Come on, man.
Okay. So
Come on.
so when it is a lunar eclipse, why do you see that it's a curved shadow? It just you see it's everything up that you see up there is a sphere. Why wouldn't we be the same thing? We are planets, right?
No, clouds is flat. With
Huh?
lumps on top of clouds is flat. Like trying to hear that. Everything we see is a sphere. That don't mean we a sphere. Do the fucking do the fucking moon look like a north star? No. Do a star look like the sun? No. Do Earth look like the moon? No. They all different things. Them is lights in the sky we looking at. Them is rays. That's why they say some people say The sun is Jesus. They say how the sun walk on water. Some
What
people
what
say that is God. They call him sun worship. The
what
sun
did
bring.
you What did you notice from of us globe earthers? You know, because we think the moon do pull the water, is gravitational pull towards the water, why it make the waves and stuff. You know, if you're in a northern hemisphere and it's a tornado, it only go one certain like a counterclockwise direction. But if it's at the bottom hemisphere, it only go another direction. Every time they go that direction, which depending on which hemisphere it is. So that shows you right there that the
Tell you it's
moon
no. That don't
is
tell you it's
pulling
no
at.
count. I don't know if the moon doing anything. Keep it 1,000. Gravity is a theory. You can look it up now, and it'll say the theory of gravity. Gravity is not a fact. So y'all keep throwing that word around like magic. Like it's not a fact. Even a scientist will tell you that. So y'all acting like it's a fact, and that proves it. And every time you say something, y'all say gravity. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Ain't gravity fake, first of all. It's density and buoyancy. You in water, it's buoyancy. If you in thin air, it's density. Period. Ain't got nothing to do with no special magic force, bro. That holds you
Oh,
to the ground. If it's holding all that water to the ground, you shouldn't be able to jump in the air, bro.
hey, look, I
You
can't
need
even
to
swim good. So why, when swimmers who know how to hold their breath right, when they trap enough air in their body, why do it pull them back up to the top of the water?
buoyancy. I just told you that. Same reason why bubbles come to the top of the water. I just told you.
I
See, you
mean,
gotta research
that's
on flat
grab.
earth. You come
I
on
mean,
one side. No, look, I looked into the globe shit. You ain't even gave flat earth a chance. You just being stubborn. I don't think you looked into it. I don't think you even understand the argument. You just want to go back and forth with it. Everybody know the globe earth because that's what they taught us our whole life. So we know it like the back of our hand. You know this shit ain't spinning 3,000 miles per hour, moving 10,000 miles per hour, travel spinning, and,
man,
and
I've been watching
and what's
rocket
keeping up? What's
launches,
keeping other
and
planets in their channel now? Explain that shit.
you say
What's
what?
keeping all these, what's keeping all these planets in they right channel? Please don't say
Dark matter. Dark matter is keeping them in the right channel because of the solar flares. And when
what you look.
the solar flares from the sun is actually expanding our universe, so it expands gradually, like you want to say, almost like you can't tell, but that's what make that move like that.
So is Earth a star?
Yeah, it's a star just because that's how you would have to label it from another planet. But and if it was to be in destruction, yeah, it's gonna still be a star. Yeah, and and we made the stuff on the planet, and and it is a fact we got stardust in us, and we made out of dirt. I mean, that would make sense, and that would make the Bible more credible.
I don't know, man. Earth is something
Man,
different, man. It ain't what
man,
you
I've been
see in the sky. We don't represent nothing. This plane looks like nothing that you can look up and look at. That's what I'm telling you. Or you'll be up there with that shit. Fucking, you ever remember the little, here's exactly what flat earth is. Remember the little bassinet and it had the thing over the top of it with the stars and the moon and you can wind it up and it show you flat earth cosmology right there. You remember the little thing you shake, the little snowball thing you shake with Santa Claus in it, and it got the
mm-hmm.
dome over. You ever
Uh-huh.
saw how Disney come on and it show you the dome? Never saw that shit. Come on, bro. They tell you the truth. They just don't want you to know it, bro. They know the truth. They want you to keep running around and thinking if you travel, you just going in a big circle. So you don't find these hidden lands and shit. They got all kind of maps that you can Google right now. They got so much land on it from these ancient explorers and shit that they hiding from us. Pull up the Decatur map. I mean, it's insane, bro. You got Turtle Island. You got never mind all that shit. Never mind all that shit. We just gonna go
Man,
with math and say, man, I'm gonna give y'all this fake picture. I know all the pictures look different. I know. I mean, you see this with your own eyes. You look at the three images they give you. Africa this size one day,
your
then
own
yeah,
eyes.
hold on, no, it'd be the same pictures, and the land size would be different, and the color be different. The whole shit be different, but it's supposed to be the same pictures. So why we can't get a duplicate picture?
But you can, just like you told me to go outside, I can go outside and look at the moon.
Right, but
I
then you
can go
look at
see
it, it's
stars.
flat.
I can see stars out there with my
Hell
own
yeah,
eyes. If
hell
I
yeah,
was
you can.
watching a boat,
It's beautiful, man.
if I was watching a boat cast away, it would disappear right before my very eyes.
Now
If
you
it goes
made my
straight.
point exactly. You just made my point. So that's like if a fucking boat can talk.
The position of shadows. If you see how
Boat can
shadows
talk.
position themselves at
I'm
night,
gonna look at that. So
and,
fuck
and,
it, I
and,
ain't gonna.
and at certain times of the night, you take a stick, you know when it's going to be on the right, and you know when your shadow is going to be to the left. That's just
It has
common sense.
nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with the globe. What you just said has nothing to do. That to work on a flat Earth too. Now listen, if the boat could talk, right, and look up and see a plane, don't the
Mhm.
boat know I'm a boat and that's a plane? So when you look up, you gotta know this a plane. Ironically, and when you look up, that's a fucking star or a moon or a sun. It's not the same thing.
No, but when I'm on a plane, I can look and see that
Why you
it's
think they call it a plane, man?
look. That's what I'm saying. Look, when I'm on a plane and I look at the whole thing, it looked like it's bending. It curves.
No,
You can see
no,
other planes.
quit lying, man. That's what y'all
Man,
Globers do.
I've been on
Y'all
a
lie.
plane 8 times, so that's enough times to be on a plane, Bonnie. I've been on a plane 8 times, man. When I look at that
Oh,
horizon, look, I even been on it to where we seen another plane. You see other planes. You see,
ah, no, hell no. No, I was on a plane. It was flat, though. I ain't see nothing. Maybe it's
I
just
mean,
looking like balls, man. I don't know.
okay, if stuff makes sense, why would you have a time zone? We got time zones because it's a curve moving. It should be the same time everywhere on the
Time
flat
zone,
Earth.
man. Time zone. This ain't the real time. Time
Yeah,
zones and all. Listen, that shit
they've
is the
accurate to
time,
whatever
bro.
you do. They this time zones is real accurate.
Control people, man. That's what time is for, man. Measure distance and control people. That's it. They made a they made up a clock that do exactly what the moon do and the sun. A hand show you on the clock. It's the same thing.
I
It's
mean,
the
but y'all
same. And
saying
then
so y'all saying
12,
they
listen,
making up images
get to
from
12, listen. When it get to 12, they eclipse each other. When it get to 6, they eclipse each other. When they get to 3:15, they eclipse each other. It's the same shit. Why the fuck did your teacher show you the globe, but when it was time to study it, she laid out a flat map?
because it's better to
Flat,
understand.
because it's flat, bro.
No, they
Why
did
you
that
call
as
that
a
airplane? Listen, why you think they call a long pasture a plane? Like nothing but grass, straight a plane. It's a plane. It's a flat plane. I don't know how it's so difficult. I don't know how you. I don't see where the argument come in at. Once I knew that it was CGI, fake pictures NASA gave me, I looked into it. I'm like, oh, them pictures fake. And I started using common sense. And nothing, it never, well, it might be round. I never even had it might be round thought again once I knew the truth. Never even, well, you see, the sun is round. and but that makes the earth wrong. And then I'll say the sun ain't spinning, but you say the earth is. Well, that's because of the moon, and it started getting weird when we see the sun and moon move with our own fucking eyes. But we don't feel us moving, but we the one moving. Now I gotta deny my own senses. Come on, man. Go outside right now, look at the moon, and watch that motherfucker move. And watch you don't feel yourself moving. No goddamn way. Just go do it. Simple experience.
It seemed like flat earthers walking backwards, man. That's like somebody
Yeah.
that's like that's like somebody taking your X-ray. They give you an X-ray, and you look at them like, damn, you seen the bones inside my body? Like, why do y'all, when y'all learn how to do that? I mean, they got satellites. I've been watching rocket launches this morning, and I watched
Man,
a
you see
video
the
of
rocket
Ron
launch,
G
bro.
on
You
the
don't see the
Earth
rocket,
side.
man.
Look,
You see
Ron
the
G sent
rocket
me a
launch.
CGI. He sent me the CGI version of this dude debunking uh blow up Earth floating in the, when they
Man,
out there in
every
the space
launch.
station. And you can
Bro
tell his
Sanchez, bro Sanchez the master, man. He body bagged that shit. So
no man.
I don't know if you watched many of them or not. So you coming from you never did both sides. Like
I
you
did.
only looked at
I did. Hey, that's what I'm telling you. The video Ron G
all
had.
right, nope, nope. How it works. How our model works. Tell me right now, since you did this research. All right, how what we see? Cricket,
I mean,
crickets,
I'm- I
crickets. You
mean,
don't
no,
know
my
because you
phone.
ain't watching enough.
I couldn't hear what you said, man, because my damn phone ringing in.
Never mind, man.
Hold on, man.
We even debunking other flat earthers when they say it's
So dry.
concave and all that, man. Crazy. What's happening? You be breaking in and out, see? I can hear you now, though. What's going on?
Nah, dang, I hate my phone keep doing this. That shit get me mad.
That shit is frustrating, ain't it? That shit, boy. Make you want to just go up to McDonald's and hook up to their shit.
It'll make me want to throw my phone on the sidewalk.
You got a tablet? Yeah, a little bit.
What y'all talking about?
Yeah, it's still going in and out, though. But K know this motherfucker flat. You know,
Huh?
getting goddamn well is flat.
Man, heck, nah, man.
Right now, look,
It's
to the point
it's
now,
too
y'all
many
gotta
real life events that go on with being an astronaut or even being a part of that type of. It's so many things that people got to do. Is to
astronaut. Oh, ain't no astronauts, bro. Listen, they ain't left the firmament, man. They ain't got over that dome. Never, ever. When nobody floating out in space, this big tinfoil suit on, man has walked on the moon. Nah, bro. You believe that? That's your problem. You believe in anything they tell you now. I saw the rocket go up. You ain't see that bitch land.
Man, y'all understand science, man. That's like saying a human being can't. That's like saying they can't make a submarine. You can't go and stay underwater for 3 months straight.
That ain't like
You,
saying that.
you know what
That
I mean?
ain't
That's
like
like
saying that. Ain't nobody say it was a firmament in the water that you can't go by. If you can't go through you'll get so far to crush your submarine, though. You still only can go down so far. And you only can go up so high. Period. You can't make it to the depths of hell or the heights of the heavens, bro. You're right here in purgatory and you're being judged. Then you can ascend in a celestial being, not a fleshly being. The flesh is to protect your celestial being from the elements where you at. This body can't go. It's your soul. It's your energy. That's what descends on. You understand?
Uh,
Ain't no human being who withstand the altitude of going up that high without their brain going pop, their ears start popping. This when you get in a plane, your ears pop. Now imagine going all the way up. Man,
yeah, they got special stuff. They got special
who
protection.
told you that? NASA. NASA told you that, didn't it?
I
All right.
watched the rocket
Just
launch, and
believe if they went up, bro.
they
They don't
do.
even know if there's somebody on that rocket. I could go buy a rocket from a fucking store. I can go buy a firecracker, light the wick, and the shit shooting in the air, bro. I don't mean that shit went to the moon. Come
See,
on.
look! I was watching this story today about this lady was an astronaut. Her daughter started doing it too. She was practice G flights and stuff. So you telling me what you would probably make a joke and say, "Oh yeah, she got her daughter into it because she told her it was fake." And this,
No, NASA told you that all they shit is CGI. We didn't make that up. Well, just here's what I want you to do. I want you to just listen to NASA, and they tell you that they lying. They tell you basically it's a CGI. It's computer generated. That's what CGI means. They done said you can't see the curve because you're too low. You gotta go. I think it's something like X amount of miles in the air, or feet in the air. So motherfuckers done sent hot air balloons up there with cameras and everything, live feed. Still ain't see no curve. And they tried to do this shit thing. So a motherfucker videotape the shit going over the horizon, then zoom this camera in, and the fucking boat was still there. It ain't go over no curve. So all this shit been debunked. Only thing y'all standing on is the theory of gravity. And that still wouldn't make it no motherfucking globe. But anyway, we can't even
this
get
pod
y'all.
was attached to the International Space Station. I saw the pod when it detached. It has some little booster jets to shoot it away from the
Oh, you look
International Space
at the
Station a little
telescope.
bit,
Would you
so they
looking
can
through
throw
a
the time off.
hold on? Would you looking through a telescope or they showed you that too? Oh, so they
They
showed you
showed me
some
that.
more CGI shit, right? Okay. I done
Hey,
saw him do amazing shit. I saw him put a remote control car, a remote control robot on Mars. You think I believe they did that? Just 'cause they showed me that dumbass shit, the motherfuckers on Earth with that shit. Talking about it's on Mars, the red planet. CGI, bro. Just like they filmed Star Wars, bro. Just like they filmed the Avatar. They can give you an Avatar scene and say it's blue people. Our camera picked it up. Did you know they found aliens? I'm like, nah, that's fake. They're like, no, it ain't. Why it's fake? Because they said it's CGI. So what that mean? That mean they lying. That don't mean that. What the fuck it mean then? I don't know, but the Earth ain't flat.
I mean, you can look and tell the Earth ain't flat, man. You see
Oh,
the
you
curvature.
never saw no curve in
Cur-
your life, bro.
look, curvature. I know. Give curvature gives it all up. You know it ain't no straight curve. Yeah, it look kind of flat, but when you look from the horizon, you can see a curvature.
Man, you got people that use GoPro cameras and they made it curve, and then they later on came on and said, "All right,
I'm
man,
telling you, I seen it by
I'm
being on
telling
a
you."
plane.
And I was on a plane. That shit was flat the whole damn ride with a horizon. Wasn't nothing curving, bro.
It curved a little bit. It wasn't perfectly flat. I'm trying to.
Everybody seen this one,
I'm
bro.
trying to tell you.
What the
You,
fuck?
you,
Yeah,
you can't
everybody
even.
seen it. Like,
How you know?
shit, Kobe said,
Uh,
I'm going all the way down, bro. I'm through out, bro. My back hurts. It's over with.
yeah. I don't know, man. You'll never be able to convince me. I used to be you. That's what I'm saying. Man, get the fuck out of here. You know it's wrong. The gods came and told the civilians it was wrong. I used to be
Uh,
him, man. Bro, I used to be an Anunnaki. I know how
it's
to
it's so,
switch
it's
my
so many
stance.
options of ways that you can tell the Earth is round.
All right. The fuck it is wrong, man. I want to see you go to the bottom of it. I bet your compass still say you flat. Why a fucking plane never knows dive then? when it's going to the side or the bottom of that bitch. That bitch level all the way. Period. Understand?
What you mean? Why it ain't nosedive?
If I'm going straight, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting to the and I'm about to start going to the I'm at the top. And I'm going straight across the motherfucking North Pole, right? And then I keep going. I'm supposed to nose dive because now I'm going around. If I keep going straight, I'll go right off into space, right? Right? So then that means
No.
I got my, huh?
Why would you go? What if you go
Right?
straight up?
Make sense for me. Hold on. You make it make sense on the globe. Earth. I'm at the top of the globe and I want to get to the bottom. Why the fuck my plane always stay level and it don't go backwards and it don't turn around? So
Because
explain
it
it to
don't
me.
always stay level. That don't. I mean,
Oh
you. I
my.
mean, that's where
I
you
guess
want to be.
uh,
But just imagine a plane in the air fight. They ain't staying level. They
man,
doing turns,
when they
twists.
land, bro. No, even when they land, them motherfuckers stay level. Even when they land. And if they was on the side of the
Ground
globe,
level. You got to when you use level, you got to use ground level. Yeah, ground level. They use ground level on the water when they land in
the
jets on
ground
the
you
back.
is the ground you walk on flat. Yes.
Well, we make it flat.
All right, man. Now we think. No, you go outside, bro. Talking about I don't think it's nothing. I don't know what the fuck
I go
I'm walking
outside. I'm gonna
off
see
of.
a perfectly. I'm gonna see a perfect flat square that's flat that they done made in a cement
There's
truck.
no perfectly flat square. First of all, we saying it's more like a disc. Now say you take the moon, right? Say you got a record, right? And I'm holding a record up to you, and you be like, yeah, that's a dope record. When I lay it down to play, it's no longer a disc no more. Now it's a flat disc. It's not a ball. God damn, bro. So just take the moon and lay that bitch the other way. That's what the earth looks like. Take the sun, lay it the other way. You ain't seen the back of no sun. You ain't seen the back of no moon. So you don't even know if them motherfuckers is round. Keep it 100 with you. Shit. But never mind that part. There ain't no balls in the sky. I do know that now. Ain't no balls. Might got some
It
big
gotta be.
lights. You know how like you know how you got a strobe light. You know how you got the projector light that film the movie in the movies. Them shits ain't balls. They're flat. They're flat circles. It's not a ball doing it. It ain't a strobe light. You understand what I'm telling you? So that's how I'm gonna start debunking that. You see the wrong stuff in the. That's how I'm gonna start debunking y'all with that. 'Cause y'all don't know if that shit wrong. Y'all only see one
You
side. Man, sometimes.
man, just by seeing how the sun rays hit differently, man.
All right. So why we the only thing spinning? Oh wait, bro. Why
Why
ain't
we the
nothing else
what?
spinning, bro? Since we using comparisons to the luminaries, why ain't shit spinning but us, bro? Cause the moon gravity, and then y'all say something stupid as fuck, bro. And it's like, okay, now we back to gravity when we know gravity is nothing but density. Then we gotta do that argument all over again. And you still never explain why that ground ain't moving when you in the air. You're not in gravity. You're in the air. Now you saying because it's the whole atmosphere, it's the whole orbit, and it's all
Yeah,
spinning, so you're spinning with it, right? And
yeah. The gravity positioning you
I say
like that.
this. Hold on. Then I say this. When you break the orbit, you should see something spinning 3,000 miles an hour. When you break the orbit, it should leave your spaceship 10,000 miles an hour. You shouldn't even be able to make it back to Earth if your motherfucking vehicle can't do 10,000 miles an hour. If you're not in the atmosphere no more, okay? So you can't use that. So now what other special force y'all got? What's the new special force? God damn. Shit is cut. It's really simple. It's simple. My girl ain't gonna come
I
home
mean,
pregnant. My girl ain't gonna come home pregnant and tell me she's not. No, my stomach just bigger.
hey, dude, if you don't if you don't fully understand the law of gravity, I mean, you don't. You just. I guess it's the way you can't understand that. I mean,
It's a theory. Look it up first. The people that told you gravity tell you it's a theory themselves. The people that discovered gravity tell you it's a theory every year. So why you keep throwing that out there like that's just some fact? Gravity is just a fact. Satellites is a fact. Why the fuck? You name one person that got satellite internet. One. I'll wait, dog.
got satellite what?
Internet.
Everybody's internet off the satellite.
Oh my God, that shit off the cell towers. Then why they got the cell towers? That they
They
run
do
wires.
multiple.
Oh my God, okay. We'll call AT&T and ask them. Whoever call Metro and say your shit losing signal, they gonna connect it to the nearest tower. They ain't gonna be like, well, yeah, 300 miles, 3,000 miles up in the air, the signal probably got faint. Oh my God, bro. Come
Uh,
on, man. They really need cell towers. You
oh,
understand me?
hold on one second, my brother.
Yeah, these boys, they so doctrinated, man. It's gonna be hard waking the people up. They've been taught so many years that this bullshit. We once thought Christopher Columbus discovered America from all these lies. Understand? We once thought our vote counted on the president. All these damn lies. We once thought, never mind. Just unknow everything you know and start over. You have a better chance at learning some shit. My whole thing is prove a fucking globe. I'm still waiting on somebody to do that. We proven
Man,
flat Earth
I done
without
proved it.
NASA. No, we proven flat Earth
Damn.
without NASA. Prove the globe without NASA. Because we can't. Because we're gonna have to use a lie and lie between. It's the only way, bro. I know Ron G frustrated as hell. He wanted to get in on that deal.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Ron G shit. Damn, and these motherfuckers keep calling.
Yeah, that boy got that DSL. Boy got a flip phone. You can't, I don't think it worked with a flip phone. Hey, you see them new flip phones they got coming out, bro? Where that bitch turn into a flat phone too, but if you just using it, it's just a flip phone. The screen fold and everything. So when you unfold it, like the screen that you're looking at actually folds. That shit, they're gonna blow iPhones out the water.
Hey, sir, drop. Hey, give me 1 second, man. I gotta hold for 1 second. I should. Oh, yeah. Hold on, man. Damn.
Man, shake that shit off, TB.
Oh man, it same look how my body feel. People like, oh yeah, why you doing too many wrong, man? I'm so fucking mad. Oh, I ain't doing shit.
I think can Chris cover for you. I just ain't like how he tricked us. He knew we couldn't get this shit done,
Yeah.
but I ain't even tripping.
I am. I ain't over here in the moment.
God damn, hold on.
Man, I was, man, they not that, man. If he got this one, man, I'm gonna let you. He got cold, man.
This. I gotta get. Look, all this stuff is in the back.
Hey, sir. Hey, sir. It's
Yeah,
still
I'm
gonna
in
be a
there.
minute. You think I should shut this down for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead. We gave him a good bill.
All right. All right, y'all. I'll
All
be
right,
back on here later, man.
all right.
All right.
We got Rip, and
Don't.
she gave us some cereal too. Oh, sorry. I'm here, Rod. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I put it on the wrong thing.
Oh yeah.
No, do it got a back on it?